first card we have here is the Moon card. So this can be this can this can be a lot of things. This can be unforeseen situations that pop up. Now, this can also be intuitions, possibly even prophetic dreams that are trying to tell you that there is a big change coming. And if you have that feeling of something big is coming, it's on its way, you're absolutely right. There is something big coming, a big change. And I'd also like to caution to be careful. We can get extremely emotional with the moon card sometimes, leading us to have an emotional outburst. So do try to take caution with that. Some of us, this will not be for everyone. Some of us might have an emotional outburst and, making a mountain out of a molehill. So just try to take care if that happens. But, emotions are running very, very high in this card. So, and something else I need to mention is you need to be careful of possible deceptions. This will not be for everyone, but this will resonate with a few of you. And this can also signify that you could possibly have a change of job. You could have a change of residence. We'll find out more later on this. Okay. Our next card is the Temperance card. So, right off the bat, you guys have a lot going on, Aquarius. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 major arcana cards here. There is a lot of stuff going on with you guys. Wow. Okay. Here we have Temperance. This is about self-control and being balanced. Good management skills and an understanding of other people's skills as well. Patience is an absolute must with this card. Our patience will be tested, trust me. And you must be patient with others, as hard as that may be, but you want to be patient with others. You want to work with them and not against them. And you want to try to go with the flow and try to develop an understanding of where others may be coming from. Now here we have the Fool. Now, the Fool is about a new path, a new change that's coming to our life. And we are eager and optimistic about it, almost like childlike happiness about this new change. And it's like cleaning the slate. So whatever you've been going through, it's like a wiping and cleaning off of the slate. It's a complete new start for you. Maybe this is a new job. Maybe this is a new relationship. Maybe this is a new path. But there is a call to take a leap of faith here. Whatever this card is attached to, whatever new path you're on, there's a call to take that leap of faith. Don't be afraid. Now, our next card is the Lover's card. Now, this is about choices, decisions, and love, desire, cooperation. There's a possibility of a new romance or a new direction for the heart. Harmony with others and family and personal relations are important here. You want all of your relationships to be balanced. And there's always the possibility of finding a new love, a new love relationship, or a new love of something that's starting in your life. So we will definitely get details on all of these. Now, oops, sorry about that. Here we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse position. This card speaks of delays, difficulties, disagreements in regards to someone you love, maybe someone in your family. A lot of time there are home issues or conditions with the home that are being highlighted here. There could be a disagreement with a family member causing many problems. Sometimes this can indicate a loss of friendship as well. And it can also be fighting among siblings or relatives. And something else I need to bring up in relation to this card is this card can symbolize actual physical damage to your home. And in light of all of the hurricanes that we have been having, hence an act of God, which can destroy a home physically. So this is something to keep in mind. But if any of you are going through this issue, I send my heart out to you. I'm sending prayers up for you. This is very difficult. But either way, I'm praying for everyone. This is a difficult situation no matter how it comes through. This is a very unhappy situation. It's a very difficult situation. The home is involved, you know. And another possibility with this card is there could be damage from thoughtless or painful actions from someone close to you. So this could be someone that you love. So this could be someone that you've been in a relationship with. This could be a relative, you know, a sibling. I mean, it could be brought on by thoughtless actions from someone that we love. We'll see what this turns into. Okay. Now, we have the Tower card in the reverse position. The Tower card, something unexpected that shocked you initially might be coming to an end soon. There's a feeling with this card that, like, life is not being fair with you. Or it may feel like no matter what you do, it's like you feel like circumstances are against you. And there's a feeling that you're completely stuck or potentially backed into a corner. But there is a call here to face the inevitable. You have to face what you've been avoiding in regards to this situation. I mean, this is a very shocking situation. It doesn't look very good. You got the lightning. Typically in other decks you see people flying out of the tower. It's not good. So It's a very unsuspected event that happens, and it's extremely shocking. But it is going to come to an end soon, but I can't wait to clarify so we can see deeper into what's really going on here. Here we have the King of Swords. Now, most of the time we could call this man a lawyer because he gives good logical advice. He weighs all sides of the matter. He takes everything into consideration. He makes his decisions with balance. So he can also represent a judge, that works in law or for the government as well. He can be a stern, serious type of person, but he is very direct and tending towards honesty. I have a hard time saying, honest with next to a lawyer. Although there are honest lawyers, but wink, wink. To each his own. Moving along. But I'm really feeling like he is tied into this home and family situation in this tower card, but we're going to see how this plays out here. Here we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. So this definitely speaks of you are coming out of a major dark period in your life. A period where you were very depressed. There's a lot of mental and emotional pain associated with this card in the upright position. And sometimes this can be a major loss. So you guys are now slowly in the process of healing from this major loss. This can be traumatic events or just traumatic conditions in your life as well. And this card definitely teaches you, it gives you a whole new awareness that you can overcome a major tragedy. And sometimes this can speak of having a major surgery as well, and you're healing from the surgery. Here we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Now, when she is in the reverse position, she is a Leo, by the way. When she's in the reverse position, she can be aggressive, pushy, strict, domineering, bossy, even a little arrogant sometimes. But above all, she is passionate. And sometimes there's a tendency where she can be too forceful with her ideas, her words, and her actions. She can be temperamental. She's easily agitated, so. Okay. Let's clarify here. See what you guys got going on. I need to see more details. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is a double dose of temperance. So this has some major, major meaning for this reading. Okay. Okay, we clarify the moon and we get the King of Pentacles to clarify. Now, with this king, the focus is on security of the family. But this king has a tremendous ability to make financial decisions in the best way possible. He is a business person. He's really good at investments and anything in regards to banking and real estate. So if you need financial advice, this is your king. This is the person you want to talk to. So this makes me think we're definitely having some financial difficulties. Focusing on security of the family. Well, as I said, this is the double dose of temperance right here. This is quite rare for them to come out both upright, so, and exactly in the same spot. So, anytime that happens, this is definitely a major influence. So, we really have to be patient. Patience, perseverance, and you shall prosper. But I'm having a feeling that there is going to be a huge call for you to be patient or to learn to be patient. And my general feeling here is this situation is going to put plenty of opportunities in front of you so that you can learn to better be patient. Moderation in all things, okay? Now, we clarified the Fool and we got the King of Cups in the reverse position. So, the King of Cups in reversed position can be emotional turbulence, unsteady conditions, affections are undergoing definitely some stormy weather. There might be a feeling that there's no control over what is going on. Maybe in your home life, your family, your environment. Maybe your home life, your family life, your environment is emotionally volatile. There is a need to face an emotional issue with maturity and wisdom. But you definitely don't feel up to it. And sometimes there may be a feeling of being unable to handle your emotions and sensitivity. And there is a sense of being detached. And for a few of you, this is not going to be for every single one of you, but this will resonate with some, okay? There can be an issue with telling the truth about an issue, secrecy. It just kind of takes that rainbow out of that whole new start. It makes me feel like this new start is due to whatever has made us so upset. So maybe our new start is in relation to family or someone you love, or something's definitely going on in the home life. There may be a move, but let's dive deeper here. So I don't want to jump the gun too much here. Okay. We clarified the lovers and we got the Two of Cups in the reversed position. Okay, so with the Two of Cups in reverse position, there's still a desire to understand and connect with each other, but the relationship is like out of balance. There's so much misunderstandings and disagreements. It makes it hard. It's not that all is lost, because that's not the case. There's still hope. If these two individuals truly want to make it work, it can be worked out, but it's going to take both people stepping forward to do that. There's going to have to probably be compromise. So, someone's got to make the first move, too. Sometimes both people want to be stubborn and and not do anything, and well, then it's going to crumble if that happens, okay? But there's overall a loss of balance within this relationship. And maybe a new understanding or a new perspective is needed to bring balance back. But jealousy and possessiveness can be a big issue. And sometimes this can indicate that you're just at your wit's end and you are ready to just break off a relationship. Like you have had it. Oh. Okay. This whole top row is looking extremely positive until we start clarifying now. We're not done, so... Okay. We clarify the Ten of Cups in the reverse position, and we get the Alchemist in the reverse position. Now, with the Alchemist in the reverse position, we have an improper use of power. Now, I've got to say this. This is going to be for a few of you, not all of you, okay? But I have a general feeling here that this could be a con man or a con woman, okay? This is someone who is trying to work against you, trying to disrupt your family life, okay? And I'm really hoping that this person is not a family member, but this is a possibility, okay? Now, this could also indicate that there is a lack of enthusiasm and a lack of follow-through. Maybe the situation is not developed correctly. And typically when we have the Alchemist, this is all about manifestation abilities, okay? But it also speaks of, hidden abilities that we have. So, when he's in the reverse position, maybe we still don't know about those abilities. Maybe we might know about them, but we're not doing anything to further them. Maybe we're using them in a wrong way. Maybe we're just not developing them and we're literally just at a standstill because we're just so upset with what's going on in our home and family life. And as I spoke of, the alchemist, he's all about manifestation abilities. So you have to make sure, especially seeing how he is in the reverse position, you want to make sure that your thoughts are not being too negative right now, because otherwise you could be creating these problems. You could be attracting them to you. Some could call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, but you may be manifesting certain issues to come up. And it would be because of a lack of faith and maybe a lack of belief in yourself. You need to believe in yourself and you need to have faith. Now, we clarify our Tower in reverse card and we get Justice. I'm definitely getting the vibe that there is a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit. King of Swords, he's a judge or a lawyer. I'm really feeling like there is a lawsuit of some sort. This can come through in many different ways for all of you, so. But Justice, it's pretty self-explanatory, but let me just add this. No matter what, justice will prevail, and you can be sure that the right decision, the right thing is done. This can also be karmic justice. Now, this can also speak to lawsuits will be fair, okay? But I have to say something because this is going to be for just a few of you. But this could be a lawsuit, alright? In combination here. Now, just because the right decision was made in court according to the law, sometimes it's not exactly the right or ethical decision. Sometimes people... Okay, let me just explain something here. Let me give you an example. In the state in which I live, I've known a few people that this has happened to, okay? They got houses. They were rent-to-own homes, okay? And these people got very close. And when I say very close, I mean like last year's worth of payments, or literally, I've seen it happen to one person that was literally one payment away from paying the house off. And all of a sudden, the person who owns this house, these houses, they all find a reason to evict the person. And guess what? You can try to go to court and get your money, but in the eyes of the law, they didn't break any laws. They have the right to evict you, especially if they have a leg to stand on. They have the right to evict you. Now, does that make this right? Absolutely not. Now, according to the law, they can do that. But does it make it ethically right? Absolutely not. Excuse my French, but that is some bullshit. And it happens. Woo! Makes me fired up. But, if something like this is occurring to you, please know that karmic justice will not escape the person who does something like that to you. So, if you end up in court and there's some strange circumstances like what I just explained, rest assured, yeah, court may not be the way you want it to be, but you can count on justice, because you can just think of justice as karma. And she is the bitch that never sleeps. Excuse my French, but you can't escape her, and she will come for you when you've done somebody wrong. It is what it is. Now, we clarified our King of Swords, and we got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. So, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position definitely speaks of family feuds, like over an inheritance, an estate, a home. It could even be like a family-owned business, or it could be a business in general. This is definitely like a family misfortune. There can also be squandering of finances. I mean, money is just running away, and this card is just falling away. Investments, like stocks, they're losing their original value. If you've invested in like real estate, that too could be losing value. And sometimes the financial losses can lead to a legal battle. Another court card. It can lead to a battle that is connected to a will, a pension, or an investment, or investment properties. So, I'm so sorry. I feel like you guys are definitely going to be dealing with legality type issues. Litigations everywhere. Wow. Okay, here we have the Nine of Swords, and it is now clarified by the Queen of Wands. She's in the upright position now. When we started, she was in the reversed position. Now she's in the upright position. So now that she's upright, she has the power of command. She can create new directions. And anytime she's around, there is definitely action, movement. She's developing a plan or an idea. And that's what you want to do too, okay? She's motivated. She can be dominant. She's enthusiastic. She's intuitive. And she's a little aggressive, okay? But she enjoys growing and developing things into something greater. So, I see that as a positive. Especially after coming out of such a crazy loss and traumatic, depressing type of experience here. Looks like you guys are going to get your spunk back. Okay, the bottom of the deck, of the clarifying deck, we got the Four of Swords. So, with the Four of Swords, you are resting after war and strife, which completely makes sense with what's going on here. And you're taking time to evaluate and contemplate. And it is possible for some of you that some of you might be taking a vacation or going to a retreat. And for a few of you, this could be recovering after a surgery. And this card here too speaks of possibly recovering from a surgery. So that will be for a few of you. And this is about resting so you can renew your energies, physical and mental, okay? Both. But overall, this is a calming period. You are resting after all of these battles and litigations. I'm going to have to say you need that rest. If you're capable, you need that vacation. You need that retreat. Take it easy. You guys are having a rough month. I am sorry. Okay, let's see what the Romance Oracle has to say. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That's kind of a conflict. We're definitely going to have to clarify those too. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Maybe some of you are going through a situation where there is unrequited love, but you're still trying to give your partner another chance. But you need to retreat. You need to contemplate. Seven of Water. King of Fire. Queen of Fire. Okay. Now we got the Seven of Water. This is a complex decision, the need to do research and stop procrastinating. So, these are emotional choices, and we have to decide what we want to do. But I can tell you one thing. If I'm not feeling loved, I'm not going to stick with that person, but to each his own. This may resonate with some of you, may not. Everybody's different. Thank God we're all different. How boring would life be if we were all the same? The King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, 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 and communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Now, the King of Fire, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it could just be the overall energy, okay? Maybe you were wanting to focus on trying to give your relationship another chance. And maybe if the communication is worked on, maybe there is a chance, but they can go either way. Okay, now we got the Queen of Fire for retreat. She's confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself and assert your independence, and creativity. So, yeah, don't underestimate yourself and don't devalue yourself either. Don't subject yourself to staying in a relationship if you feel that you are not loved. Do not devalue yourself in such a manner. You deserve better. You deserve a soulmate. Someone who will treat you like a queen. Okay? And or someone who treats you like a king. It can go either way. But you must value yourself. But spread your wings and fly and retreat. Time to disconnect from the world. To me, I'm going to have to say it's definitely time to retreat. I think some of you need to possibly go into contemplation here. Is this what you really want? Do you want to keep fighting with this person? Do you have these problems with this person often? Are these reoccurring problems? Things get better and then boom, they fall back down. Sometimes if something keeps staying the same, the more it's going to stay the same. So, I would say to please just honestly go within. Be honest with yourself. No matter how much you feel you love someone, be honest with yourself and see things for what they really are. Is this something that you truly want to continue with? Or is this something that you need to let go of? But please do take into consideration that the love needs to be equal, okay? And if it's not equal, bye. That's me, okay? But this is up to you guys. But I think you guys deserve better. In the meantime, I send you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love. And I will talk to you guys next month, Aquarius.